Ekta joins in for Narayana Health. Ekta, we had the management join us today. What is your takeaway from that? This is the Insight Edge segment.
Yes, absolutely. So Narayana Health, overall it was a good, okay set of numbers. It wasn't something too worrisome in terms of the numbers. So the revenue was up around 15.4% on a year-on-year basis. And it was the highest ever quarterly revenue by the company this quarter. The margins were 23.9%. So that came off on a year-on-year as well as on a Q-on-Q basis. And that was because of the integrated care segment, which I'll come to in just a bit. But the street was anticipating maybe, 24% margins this quarter, so it didn't deviate too much from that. In terms of profit, that too was down around 2.3% year-on-year. Now, the India revenue was up in single digits. It was up around 7.8% year-on-year. Cayman did very well. So they opened a second hospital in Cayman Islands, and that revenue is shot up 48.4% on a year-on-year basis. The integrated health business, which had a cash burn of around 65 crores in the previous quarter, where they are looking at clinics, etc., that generated a revenue of around 14.4 crores this quarter. It was up around 79.4% year-on-year. Now, we did speak to the management, a couple of key insights which they had is that the dilution in margin is due to the investment in the integrated care segment. And they're expecting this integrated care segment to be close to break-even in the next 2 to 3 years. They've set around 450 crores aside for the integrated care business in terms of investments. And separately, they took around a low single-digit price hike in January. In fact, let's listen in to what Sandhya J, the group CFO, had to tell us earlier this morning.
Now, the reason we are seeing this dilution in the margin is because we are investing in our integrated care business. So in all, from an India point of view, we have set aside about 450 crores for the integrated care business, 400 to 450 crores. Now, it will take 2 to 3 years time for it to be in a state where it is coming to break even, not because individual clinics are taking that much time, but because that we will keep expanding also and investing behind this vertical.